So we're here at Jay Graves here on the Gravedigger Report, here with Mr. Smiley, Virginia State defensive end. What's going on, good man? How's everything going?
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So last time I seen you were playing against Virginia Union. You was out lights out 2023. Now we at the HBCU Legacy Bowl.
A good experience for me, showing that I can play against the bigger D1 HBCU players and bigger tackles from the CIAA. I mean, CIAA, you might see like 6'2", 6'1" guards, right, tackles, but now I'm seeing 6'5", 6'6", and being able to hold my own and show them that I can set an edge and all this. So I think I did all right this week.
That you really made a name for yourself going against those bigger tackles, those bigger offensive linemen as well too. What do you think that you actually learned? Kind of like, wow, I'm really that guy.
That I can really set the edge against bigger players. Like just because you're 6'5", 300-something pounds, I mean I can't set the edge on you. Man, I think I did real good doing that and showing that I can work my pass rush moves and everything, and just being versatile, being able to move inside and outside, and just showing what I can do.
Noted. So you know when the offseason actually ended, you knew that you had received this invitation. What was that process going into this camp? What did it look like?
Really, for me, it was rough because I didn't know if I was going to get it, Jack.
Right.
It took so long to come, but when it finally came, I felt good about it. So when I got it, that's when I know, okay, amongst the best HBCU players at the time. So I felt good getting that invite and everything coming down.
Definitely. I remember speaking to you on the sideline when you played against Virginia Union back in 2023. I said, you know what? You play with a chip on your shoulder. You play with this tenacity, and you had this humbleness about you. But one thing I did like about you that game is that you are the leader of that defense. And it seems as if you're the leader for that CIAA. So I believe that's why the HBCU Legacy Bowl sent you that invite, and that's why, individuals are actually speaking about you. But nonetheless, what do you think that you learned to where you're kind of like, you know what, now I got to get ready for pro day?
Really just getting a little stronger.
Okay.
Sometimes, like, some of the tackles will get the best of them because of the waist size and everything. Right. They got, like, probably 50, 60 pounds on me. But besides that, really just working on my counter moves and really perfecting my craft and just getting more explosive off the ball and everything. So that's my main thing to get with my trainers and everything.
Noted. I seen you on social media doing your thing, working out, eating right, doing all those great things. Do you think that this was a learning tool for you being here at the HBCU Legacy Bowl, knowing that you can play at that high competition?
Most definitely. I mean, shout out to my trainers back home.
Gotcha.
I got to shout out to trainers. I mean, Coach Green, Coach Poe, and Coach CJ, them three right there really helped me, like, take my game to the next level as far as strength conditioning, position work, and speed. I mean, without them three guys back home, I mean, I wouldn't be who I am right now. So really shout out to them.
Definitely. Well, you have other players here as well too, so being on the Gravedigger Report, we see the bigger picture before the frame, and I knew that you had a huge upscale based on, your position, and you going against, those smaller offensive tackles, but coming in here, I was like, I wanted to see it. And when I was at practice the other day, I was like, this guy really has it. I believe scouts see that as well too. I believe that you're more confident, and I believe that you're able to move forward in your production and say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do as far as going into pro day. So, hats off to you on that. Yeah, this is the last question. What grade would you give yourself here at the HBCU Legacy Bowl?
Me being who I am, I mean, I ain't too high on myself. I ain't too low on myself. So I probably like C+, but some people might be like, oh, it's better than that. But,
oh, yeah, way better than the C+. Come on, Mr. Pillow, way better than the C+.
Just me being who I am and humble I am, I don't never think too high on myself. So I always feel like I got something to do. I got something to prove. And I think I've been doing it this week by proving myself. Because a lot of people don't know I actually was a D1 player first.
Exactly. Hold on. Let's rewind. Yeah. So for the listeners, viewers, and followers, we know that you actually transferred, to Virginia State. Yeah. So, give us a little spill about that real quick.
I went to JUCO, Caulfield Community College, and I went to Jackson State University.
There we go.
And people really don't know that, like, I played against D1 competition. I was in a SWAC. I held my own in a SWAC. So they don't know that part. Yeah, like,
you held, not them.
I was really holding my own. Like, I held my own everywhere I went. Like,
exactly.
So now they think because I was a Division II player that I can't hold my own against some of the best now. But they look back and see what I did in the SWAC, and I've been like this.
Yes.
Forever.
Definitely. Well, I know for a fact, once I seen, and I know the transition. However, the listeners, viewers, and followers, they need to know that transition as well too. So we know that you've been that guy, and we know that you are taking your play to that next level. We're going from amateur, and we're actually turning pro. what is the last thing that you can tell, to listeners, viewers, and followers for individuals that are at Division I and II schools that they're saying, hey, I want to be in the same position that you are, and they did transfer because you're a true journeyman, just like a lot of the athletes as well too. What can you say to them?
Really just be yourself and just like don't come in too high and too low yourself. I mean, I'm the type of guy I just want to work. Like,
right.
I don't care about going out. I don't care about partying. I don't care about nothing. Like when I'm at school, there's strictly nothing but football and school for me. Like I mean, that's all I do. Even when I come back home in my city, I don't go out. I got a bubble in I live in a bubble. So
right.
Like, my family know, friends know. Like when I'm doing something with football, it don't even bother me. Like,
exactly.
So, that's how I've been my whole life. Like I live in a bubble with just pure football. Like don't nothing excite me like getting ready for a game and playing football. So I mean that's how I've been my whole life. So really much I say to the people that's trying to get to my level right now, just be yourself and work. Like the work gonna show. Like you may not think it's working, but I can tell you it worked. Cause even before I really came into college, I was a quarterback.
Right. Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So I played quarterback in high school. You know what I'm saying? So
at this size?
I was like, I came into college actually like 185.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So you went from that athlete up all the way into defensive end.
Yeah. Like 185 quarterback to 250 defensive end.
That's so funny because you used to be a quarterback. Now you're a defensive end that actually sacks quarterbacks.
Yeah. So, I mean, the work is in the plate, man. I mean, hey, when you put the work in, you never know what's going to happen to you. So.
Well, you know what? We want to say, here on the Gravedigger Report, at the HBCU Legacy Bowl, we want to say that we actually see you put the work in. We see the whole process, and you're not done. We want to say that, happy to have you on, and we'll see you in the next level.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Easy money. We out here working. What's happening? We out here working. Gravedigger Report.